Zach Sterniolo, NASCAR.com. Daniel, having Shane to lean on as a teammate heading into this, how has he been able to help you and Ross prepare for this year's event? I know he's racing in a Call car, but obviously there's still the strong Trackhouse connection between you guys and Zane as well.
Yeah, honestly, I felt that last year he helped the entire program a lot because, like I said, nobody had experience in street courses last year. In my entire career, I've been racing already for 20 years, and in my entire career before last year, I had 2 races in the streets. One is in go-karts, and one is in a Trans Am, and that was it. Ross, never been in a street course before. Most of us never been in a street course before. Shane, he's been in a street races like 100 races. So his experience in a street course races is tremendous. I mean, last year he had more experience than the entire field combined. So last year I would say that he really helped a lot. This year I still believe that he's helping the entire program. With that being said, the entire team already has knowledge. Everyone has experience. Everyone knows already what to expect, what to do, what not to do, and things like that. So I believe that Shane is going to be extremely strong this weekend again. But I think that there is going to be, like I said, a lot of more contenders in the mix.
Nate Ryan, NBC Sports. Daniel, when you talk about SVG kind of elevating the entire Trackhouse program, obviously he's got a completely different style with the right foot braking and technique. So how do you take that data when you can't really mimic what he's doing? Like, how do you take like what he's able to do, or looking at like, oh, he brakes here, he turns here. Like, how do you apply that and improve you and Ross, knowing that you guys aren't going to switch over to be right foot brakers tomorrow?
That's a great question. That's a very, very good question. It's just a different style. Do I think that is an advantage to do what he's doing? I don't think so. But whatever he does and the way he is doing it, the time that, because it takes some time, right, to be from the gas pedal to the brake. That time that the car is settling is working for him. And I believe that some corners it works for him and some others not so much. So, we went to Indianapolis last year, and his style, he was good, he was fast, he finished in the top 10, but he wasn't as dominant as here. So I felt that there is definitely something there to learn. I believe, and this is just my personal opinion, is that the clutch deal that he does is a huge advantage in the Xfinity Series, and not so much in the Cup Series. Again, this is just my opinion. And the reason of that is because in the Xfinity Series, you have the wheel hub, right? And you can control that with the clutch. In the Cup Series, we don't have wheel hub. It doesn't exist. We have lock, but it doesn't jump. So it's a little bit different, but definitely his style works. And it's funny because I was talking to Shane about this a few weeks ago, and when I moved to the United States 12 years ago, I used to do that. I used to do exactly what he does now, because the NASCAR Mexico stuff, you needed to use the clutch to shift. So I used to do exactly the same thing. And it took me a year or two to swap my mentality and my style to what everyone does here. So, and he told me that he's too old to change. So, but no, it works for him, and I think he's going to continue to be very strong. I'm really looking forward to race against him. But it's impossible to really know if he's better or worse, or I mean, he's just a good race car driver. I honestly believe that even if he was braking to the left, he would be just as good. He's just good.
Did you think about maybe switching back because you know how to right foot brake? Think about like maybe a shot?
I mean, I feel like I can do it. I can do it if I give it a shot. I just don't believe that in the Cup Series, like a lot of people think that's one of the reasons why he won here last year. I don't think so. I think that he won here for many things, and that's part of his style. But I believe that I can replicate what he does with the right foot brake, with the left foot brake. It's everything about timing. So the clutch part, I cannot replicate that because my left foot is either in the brake or in the clutch. It cannot be both. So, but I don't think that the clutch does a lot in these cars. It does a lot in the Xfinity stuff. That's why I believe that in the Xfinity car, he's gonna be dominating there for a while in road courses just because he's avoiding the wheel hop doesn't exist for him in the Xfinity car because he's using the clutch and nobody else is doing that.